A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sanchez. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Dukes are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for... down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Wide open spaces. Got enough space, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Golden. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Off play action. It's caught downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. 1st and 10 for the offense. Back to throw, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got him in the flat. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And the Dukes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance. There he goes. Got some room, entered the
guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Just ran over it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it in the middle, it's Skinner. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fellow with a nice catch.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Brown has it. Can't get him to the ground. Spins away from the defense. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And I think turning it on! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Caught near the sticks, it's Sanchez. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Cardinals come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to... Your quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half,
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just just a little bit short.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page now.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give to Brown. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Give to the running back. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To throw, it's Barnett. Lofts one high and deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defense. Staying in phase and batting it away. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in, it's Bell. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. Well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He'll pull it on the read. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. Touchdown, Louisville! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Dukes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's got it down the left. Lots of running room. The 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find...
Oh, a lot of space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
He wants to go deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Gets it to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touch pass on the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. Turning on the Jets. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Let's go. The give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Moss. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This drive will open from the 15. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the pummeling has started.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Dukes. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
38, James Madison, 22.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll try the run. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Safe completion on the screen. Shakes off the defender. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Watson. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. He'll try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive. Pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game home or as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
To the air, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And the Cardinals buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.